And God was in, again, full fellowship with that line of people. And then you remember the story. The 11 brothers hated Joseph because he was the favored son. And for all practical purposes, what did they do with him? They killed him, so far as they were concerned, albeit God had something else in mind. He spared his life. But Joseph ends up where? Down in Egypt. Now, because Joseph ends up in Egypt and becomes the second greatest man in all of Egypt, and he was in control of the grain and getting everything ready for the 7 years of famine. When the famine hit Canaan and there was grain down in Egypt, where did the brothers have to go? Down to Egypt. You know the story. All right, now then, as a result of Abraham's offspring, the sons of Jacob, now in Egypt, in that pagan, godless land, what happened to them? Well, they lost their fellowship with Abraham's God, and they became, you might say, mortgaged to the pagan, heathen Egyptians. And there they were. They were in bondage. And so what's God going to have to do? He's going to have to buy them back. He's going to have to redeem them. And so that's the whole story of the book of Exodus. How that God, instituting first and foremost again on the night of the Passover, what? The shedding of the blood of the Passover lamb. The placing of the blood on the doorpost. It had to start with that. But as you move through the account of Israel now coming out of Egypt, after the blood has been applied, then what did they have to do?